Good evening. Welcome to the State of Business on our television with me, Tirantha Gunawardana. Let's take a look at today's top stories first. Metsuri 7 declared open by President Maithripala Sirisena. And Sri Lankan Airlines scores second hat-trick at Golden City Gate Awards 2019. In our top story today, President Maithripala Sirisena says due to the broad programs launched within the past 4 years in preventing the kidney disease, there has been a serious reduction in the spread of the disease. The President made these remarks after visiting the Metsuri 7 Kidney Patients Relief Service and Welfare and Research Centre affiliated to the Anuradhapura General Hospital yesterday. The centre was built at a cost of 437 million rupees utilizing the funds of the National Kidney Fund. President Sirisena also registered the first patient to the Metsuri 7 Kidney Patients Relief Service, Welfare and Research Centre. The President also declared open the 601 water purification system installed at the Circuit Bungalow of the Ministry of Public Administration in Mihintale, utilizing remote satellite technology. Several programs including providing of domestic water filters to 2,000 families of kidney patients, providing of blood glucose meters to 200 kidney patients, and the presentation of blood pressure monitors to the North Central Province Ministry of Health were held under the President's patronage as well. Sri Lankan Airlines, the national carrier of Sri Lanka and a member of the One World Alliance, has once again won 3 awards at the Golden City Gate Awards 2019 at ITB Berlin, the world's largest tourism trade fair. Sri Lankan Airlines was awarded a First Star Award in the airline's corporate category for its product video, another First Star for its India outbound video in the TV cinema spot category, and a Third Star Award in the same category for its Melbourne Marathon video 2018. Last year, Sri Lankan Airlines was awarded a First Star in the campaign category for its Melbourne launch campaign, Two Cities, One Spirit. It also bagged a second star in the same category for its brand campaign in China themed The Spirit of China, The Story of Sri Lanka. The third, another second star was bestowed upon Sri Lankan for its video The Largest Carrier to India in the TV cinema spot category. Every year, the Golden City Gate Awards recognizes and rewards the creative efforts of the global tourism industry expressed through various mediums. The artworks are judged by an international jury based on a point system, and each submission is evaluated for its creativity, innovativeness, design, structure, authenticity, and whether it encourages the audience to visit the destination. The Ministry of Highways and Road Development, together with Petroleum Resource Development, has developed a draft national policy on natural gas with a view to establish and develop the natural gas industry in Sri Lanka. With the view of further improvement and development of the policy, Public Utilities Commission of Sri Lanka, together with the Ministry of Highways and Road Development and the Petroleum Resource Development Secretariat, has decided to call public and expert comments on the draft national policy on liquid natural gas. Exploratory evidence on natural gas deposits in the Mannar Basin and the pursuit of relatively clean alternative fuels for enhancing the diversity of power generation energy mix have heightened the interest in natural gas in the country. The first natural gas discovery in Sri Lanka was made in the Mannar Basin of northwestern coast in 2011. So far, exploratory drilling has made 2 discoveries from the same block with an estimated reservoir capacity in excess of 1 trillion cubic feet of natural gas and 10 million barrels of condensate. The national policy on natural gas will facilitate the exploration and production of natural gas, importation and exportation of liquefied natural gas, and the utilization of natural gas as an energy source and raw material, and to establish a legal, regulatory and institutional framework for the natural gas industry in Sri Lanka. Citra, Sri Lanka's first social innovation lab in partnership with the Public Administration and Disaster Management Ministry and the Presidential Secretariat, co-developed and conducted a capability strengthening workshop on foresight and innovation for public sector excellence recently. Citra, a joint initiative between the Science, Technology and Research Ministry and the United Nations Development Programme in Sri Lanka, uses foresight and innovation tools to prototype and test development solutions to ensure that they are agile and holistic. Its work is aligned to the national development priorities of the country, and it works towards bringing in greater citizen engagement to the formulation of development solutions. The program was conducted in 3 phases, with the first phase held in October 2018, consisting of a 5-day residential training program facilitated by international resource personnel for 33 public sector officials selected through a rigorous and competitive application process. The second phase began after the week-long residential training, where the officials utilized the skills and tools they learned to add value to their current portfolio. As the third and last stage, these officials were reconvened on January 30th and 31st, 2019 for a 2-day recap session to share their experiences and feedback during the 3 months. It's time for a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more news after this. Welcome back. Speaking during a press briefing held recently in Colombo, Vice Chairman of the University Grants Commission Sri Lanka, Professor P.S.M. Gunaratna, expressed the following on why quality assurance is important in university education.
The need for quality assurance arises as a result of expansion of higher education opportunities in the world. The initial stages, higher education was meant for a limited group of people. Therefore, there were some traditions developed by Cambridge, Oxford, and excellent education institution. But the opportunities were limited. There is a huge expansion of higher education. Number of students studying in the higher education institution has gone up tremendously. And number of degree holding institutions, universities and degree holding institutions also has gone up tremendously. As a result of that, you cannot expect the institutions themselves to look after their quality. Therefore, there should be a responsible agencies in any country who would look into the quality of these qualification offered by these institutions, especially to guarantee that the students and the public who is going to study in this program are going to get a quality assured qualification.
Speaking further, Professor Gunaratna made the following statement regarding the number of university students that are currently studying in Sri Lanka.
In Sri Lanka too, recent past, there is a massive expansion in higher education because of the state higher education. Numbers are about 32,000 students annually enrolled in the system. That means more than 100,000 are enrolled at a given point of time. And in the private higher education institutions, annually over 10,000 students are enrolled. That means about 40 to 45,000 are studying at a given point of time. Also, our students are going abroad for higher studies. So that number again is about 12,000 a year. Estimated number is 12,000 a year.
Vice Chairman of the UGC, Professor P.S.M. Gunaratna also made the following statement regarding the importance of private institutions and why quality assurance is required for courses and degrees of private or non-state institutions.
Now, it's not only a free education, fortunately in this country, for state universities we have free education, and also that because of the free education system cannot create enough sufficient seats for the demand, so therefore naturally as a response to that, parallelly there is a fee living education now developing. So when you are paying a fee, it is very important that you are paying a fee for a quality assured degree program. Therefore, quality assurance is going to be a must in the today's world context. Therefore, we cannot expect from the institution that they are going to offer their own quality assured program. Therefore, third party verification is very essential in the today's context.
It's time for another short commercial break. Do stay tuned for Stock Watch after this. Welcome back. Trading at the Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a negative note today. The All-Share Price Index dropped 20.37 points to close at 5,571.30, and the S&P SL 20 dropped 11.04 points to close at 2,741.31. Turnover was 844.3 million rupees and 24.8 million shares were traded. Now let's take a look at today's forex rates. And that's all the news we have for you today. Do join us again tomorrow at the same time for more of the very latest. Until then, take care. Good night.